Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening. How are you guys? So, how was the weekend, Surabhi?
Sir, it was very bad for me because I was too busy in doing my assignments.
Very good. Yeah, assignments are really good. You have to just copy from one paper to another paper, no?
No,
It's
sir, it's
interesting.
not
Yeah,
that easy.
it's not that much. Okay, copying is also not that much easy.
Sir, it was not like that. We have to find answers from everywhere while doing the assignments, and even the we can't find the answers in books and in Google also. And actually, I am having my subject as Sanskrit, and it was very tough for me to do the assignments of Sanskrit.
Sanskrit. Okay, yeah, maybe Sanskrit assignment थोड़े difficulty के साथ मिलते हैं. चलो, आज हम एक छोटा सा टॉपिक पे बात करेंगे कि many a times we either realize that we are wasting our time, or after so many years we realize that I have wasted my time, or sometimes parents are claiming that you are wasting your time, or sometimes we ourselves feel that I'm not wasting my time, it's a fun time or entertainment time. But what is time? What is the wastage of time? How we can calculate wastage of time, or how we can segregate? Suppose something is wastage, like अभी आजकल तो वो गीला कचरा and सूखा कचरा करके, there are two types of kachra wastage na. So how we can define, or how we can discriminate that time is time? So how we can define that which one is a wastage of time and which one is the utilization of the time? So let's try to understand this. Give so many examples, bring lot many references, give, if you have a data, bring data as well. And it should not be in your context only, it should be the context of everybody, in the context of businessman, in the context of doctor, in the context of country, in the context of entire world. If you'll enhance your vision, you will think like a visionary or a big person. So first you realize that you have seen the world, you know everything, realize it. Don't worry, whatever you know, that is more than sufficient. And your subconscious mind is having 10,000, 1 lakh times more information than what exactly you may even imagine. So who is going to start? What is the wastage of time? Today's topic is wastage of time. Oh, great. So Kushi, as usual, you have grabbed the opportunity. So guys, you should feel competent, little bit more competitive when the Kushi is present, because she always grabs the opportunity. And she utilizes 1 hour in a very good manner. If somebody will calculate how much percentage of the total 1 hour Kushi herself is utilizing, then you will realize that she is very intelligent. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Kushi, go ahead.
So good evening to everyone. For today, first of all, I will start with what is time. So time can be a tool by which we measure the flow of the changes in our life. Everything is fixed to be done on a particular time. We all have heard that many people said that बीता हुआ समय कभी वापस नहीं आता है. So it means that time is like a non-renewable resource. Like we have plenty of it, but it cannot be like renewed. One moment that you have lived in your life, you can just like feel it, memorize it, but the same moment can never come in your life. So sometimes that when we will come to the wastage of time, like it means that when we use the time in doing something resourceful, then it is termed as utilization of time. And when we use that time to do something unresourceful and that thing which will not be helpful for like either me or the society or anyone, around me, then it is like wastage of time. So I will here like to give some examples of wastage of time. Many a times we think that uh, many students, like I think all of us think that when we have a school on 9 o'clock in the morning, and we many a times we think that school is from 9 o'clock and it is not so like far from my home. So I will like wake up at 7 o'clock and then get ready and go to school. But we didn't realize that just because of sleeping we have wasted the two golden hours of the morning that are people say that the morning time it's like golden time. If you study anything in that time or you do anything in that time, like it is very good for your even your health and for your understanding and memory. So just because of that we think that our school is on 9 o'clock, we wasted the 2 hours of the morning and didn't wake up early. And one more thing is like, sir, that you said many people think that after so many years in their life they realize that they have wasted their time. So coming to that point, we know that many people even I will say that I have realized after 2 years that why I am studying science. So that was my 2 years wasted. Now I have nothing to do with it. I can just took examples from that science. Either it is not related to my academic life, I can't say that it is totally waste because it will somewhere help me, because nothing that we study goes waste. So, and many times people think some people study they go for engineering. Like we see that they will do engineering on their parents' pressure or peer pressure from the society. And after doing that engineering for 4 years and then like taking a job, and then after that when they start doing their job, they think that no, I am wasting my time here in this job. I am not made for that. At that time they leave their job and start following their passion. There is so many memes that are viral on the social media that if you want to follow your passion, then first do engineering. Engineering is associated with that. So, and so also there is we have sometime I have heard a tweet in which that minister was saying, please don't do more, we don't want more engineering graduates in our country. And there is also one more thing that is said that if all the engineers of the India are put at one place, then one new country can be made, which is similar in geography to some other countries. So at that time people don't realize that they are wasting their time by doing that engineering or anything. They should just speak up in the prior time of their life that they are not made for it. They shouldn't do it. They should use their time in a resourceful manner. Anything that if they want to do something else, then they should follow them from the beginning, so that they don't have to repent for that in their earlier life. And one more thing is time time can also the main reason for wasting time in students or anyone is procrastination. Much of our time is wasted due to procrastination. Many of things, I have to give my assignment 3 days earlier, and today I am free, but I will not write it because I have to submit it 3 days earlier. So I will start it from tomorrow because I have 3 days left for that. So, but if I will do that assignment on that day, then I will have I will use my time. And many times when we are free, we watch movies, we use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and everything. So at that time parents say, why are you wasting your time? Because, and so this thing, I think the social media is the actual wastage of time in our life. That is students' life. And even so at that time we people say that if you want to use your time in a resourceful way, then do something productive, learn something new, or make something that will learn something that will help you in making career out of it. And even sir, for we all have hobbies for that. People say that hobby is something like a laser work that we want to do, but even for that hobby people say that follow a hobby that can help you in making a career. Don't follow hobbies that are just a wastage of time. Don't just say that my hobby is watching movies. So this is not your hobby, this is your wastage of time. But if your hobby is like painting, then it can help you in the near future in some way. I think that's fine, sir, because many of them have raised hands.
Yeah. So everybody will be having 5 minutes max, right? And Kavita will, Khushi has already spoken. So Khushi will take care of the time, right? Maximum 5 minutes. So everybody will not be worried whether their chance will come or not. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Surbi, speak up. Yes, sure, Surbi.
Yes, sir. So actually, I was, yeah. So,
No
sir,
problem.
according to me, I think wastage of time is like that. As William Shakespeare has written in his poem, I can't remember the poem, but I just remember one of his line that with the passage of time, no one is going to remember you. And I think that most of the youth, today's youth, is just like she said, that they are wasting their in today's generation, the most wasteful thing in our life is the social media sites. But I think that we should find every useful thing. We can find every useful thing in every part of our life. We can learn from everywhere. Just we have to see is from like another point of view, not like if we can find a job in social media, like Facebook is giving a job to those person who are finding bug in their sites. I don't think that it is just a wastage of time. Many people now, they are just sitting and finding bugs in social media, and these social sites are giving them job. But just we have to do is like, just not to just waste our time in doing like scrolling the posts and just reading and not doing anything. And according to me, the most wastage of time is like that, not utilizing our the precious moments where we can study, where we can learn everything, learn up, um, like uh,
Learn from all the aspects of the
all
situation
the
or
aspects
the
of a
timing. Yeah.
situation. Yes, sir. Like many graduate students, I've heard from my brothers and sisters that when they want to do their when they want to follow their passion or path, most of the parents say that there is no scope in this field or that field. After that, they they take another path to for doing their time. But I think that there is no age limit or nothing to no age limit or like any discrimination from anything, like if we are men, women, color, caste, creed, nothing we can discriminate us to learn uh, learn the things. I think we can learn everything in at a very young age, and we can also do we can utilize our time by learning, like if we will follow our passion, not only we should focus on the studies. If our 1 hour will be also utilized by just if just by doing paintings, we will enhance our painting skills. Maybe further it will make us painter or musician or anything. So we should just know how to manage time. And today's generation don't know how to manage time. Even they used to wake up in the I have heard from many students that my I used to wake up on 10 a.m. and my parents say nothing to us. And I think like, why my parents just use me to wake up in the 6 a.m. Now I am in the hostel, so I do whatever I want here. But in my home I can't do those things because my parents are seeing me that what I am doing. So I think I am utilizing my time there very in an effective way. But here I am not just making it. And I think I have heard from a tuition teacher, Khan sir. He told we make timetable for studying. we don't have to make timetable. It's our thing that we have to study. We have to make timetable for eating, for watching TV, and for doing our extra curriculum thing, but we make timetable for studying, which is our daily thing, that the time which we have to utilize for studying, for that we are making timetable. For not the things which are just extra, we don't make timetable for that things. So we have to be awakened for that, so we can not waste our time. So that's it.
Okay, yeah. Yes, Nikita Rai.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Yes, sir.
Boliye.
Waste of time is a thing that we always listen from our parents, our teachers, that we should not waste our time. We always do any productive work, any activities that which improve us, which improve our character, and we listen that Japanese youth are doing job in age of 18, when we mm, in our age, they use their time, they utilize their time as 15, when we are playing and enjoying our life, our youth life. But we as Kusi said, ki social media is uh, uh, totally waste of time, but this is not right. Social media, we gain many things from social media in our when lockdown period are running. Then we realize that only social media is a thing where we can we can learn something new. We utilize we there we utilize our time. Uh, Many of us, we do uh, online course of different
कुछ भी
different.
बोलो, आगे बढ़ो. Don't hold. Don't wait for the right word. कुछ भी बोल के आगे बढ़ो. Right? बोलो.
So our parents always said, don't waste our time. We have to always, we should wake up at 4 o'clock. We should have study on that time, that is golden time. uh, uh, we always listen some statement like time is money, time and tide wait for none. These all statements indicate that we should not waste our time. We always, we have to value of time. And the, when when we are utilizing our time, then it is not waste of time. Uh, we have to make a timetable for
Use
everything.
your hand movements and utilize this time to practice your body language, your facial expressions as well, your tone as well. Because these things also matters a lot while you are speaking with somebody, or you are speaking in any given forum. Right? Anyway, I will come back to you. Yes, Anuradha.
Yes, a very good evening to all. Today's topic is wastage of time. I can start with the thought: if you use the time, time willed you, and if you play with the time, time destroy you totally.
Wow.
Like nowadays, Android phone is the Android phone is the basic needs of everyone, and everybody is totally dependent on it. Like our classes, we have search for anything, our matters regarding our subject, regarding our courses, everything on the phone, like Google, YouTube. But most of us are using waste of their time, like on social media, scrolling on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and most of us are using the uses the time, utilize the use of Android phone. And they are giving the example of that they do not waste their time, they uses it. And if we are sometimes we are scrolling, sometimes we are wasting their time on on social media, and we don't realize that we are doing like so. After that time we are realizing that we misuse our time. After that time we realize it. And sometimes our parents have told us that we are doing like this, and so we can listen to him or her, and we should we use our time. And sometimes it happens that we are doing anything, and the people, other people see, and they are talking the uh, like that we are using, why are we doing this, why are we misuse their time on that. How can they say that we are misuse our time on doing that? Like we feel, our parents feel that we are doing like, at that time we ignore that people and focus on whatever we are doing.
Very good.
So
Okay, great. Yes, Shruti Singh.
Okay, sir. Good evening. So, waste of time is not just wasting of time. Is comes when we are not utilize our time properly. Is
एक
just
जगह
not
स्थिर रहिए
utilize
आप
our time.
एक जगह स्थिर
Yes,
रहिए
sir.
Right.
Not utilizing our time properly, and everyone has a same timing. Like the time do not discriminate between the person to person or region to region or a country to country. The rich people or poor people, big or small, everyone has a 24-hour a day. The people who utilize this 24-hour are become great, and the people who wastes their time this 24-hour are dumb. So we have to utilize our time. We should have a proper time for every work. We should have time, like we are a student, and we should have proper time for studies, for lunch and for dinner. Then we can utilize our time. We are studying and thought ki five, let's take a break of 5 minutes and sing on phone, like just see 5 minutes videos or anything. But when this 5 minutes video become a 1 hour of our time pass, we could not realize it. So we have to understand the wasting of time is occurred just because of our lack of knowledge. We do not understand that what we are doing and what we have to do. कि और ये सर हिंदी में भी ये कहा जाता है कि जो समय को नहीं समझता, जो समय को बर्बाद करता है, समय उसे बर्बाद कर देता है. तो हमें समय के साथ चलना चाहिए. समय टाइम इज नेवर स्टॉप फॉर एवरीवन. टाइम इज जस्ट continuous process. So we just go with the time. We could not stop, and we should have to understand this. Time is like everyone has a different timetable, that we students have our different timetable, the elders have different timetables, the citizens, the times depend on person to person, that how they are utilized it. Yes, sir.
Very good. You spoke very well. Yes, Kavita, would you like to speak?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. As we all know that time is priceless in this universe. Everything we can get back, but we cannot get our time back, which we have wasted. Uh, for for best utilization of our time, we should set a proper goal, and we should prioritize our tasks. For example, for a person who is very studious, or who's completely interested in literally works, for him doing any physical work is a waste of time. But for a person who has interest in sports, for him being involved in physical work is not a waste of time. So for that, recognizing how we are wasting our time or we are utilizing it, for that we should prioritize our task. For example, we have always told by every successful person that do make a timetable firstly, only then you will get successful. So there there is a uh, there is a big concept behind this. Like if we will start prioritizing our work and is started working on that, then the first thing which we will gain, that we will be in a discipline. And the second thing, consistency will be uh, consistency will be added in our personality. And these two things are key of any success. So for if we are wanting to be successful in our life, so firstly we should prioritize our task, and we should value our time. For example, as a kid we always thought that we will study in next class and we will do best. But now we realize that we have wasted our time, and we cannot change that. If I will think that I if I would go back in my 11th and 12th classes and I could do better, so I cannot do that. But instead of thinking about that, my bad days again and again, I shouldn't waste my today's time. So I should properly prioritize my task, and I should try always to utilize my times. And uh, as someone has said कि जो time को सही से use नहीं करते, if someone is not using time properly, then time will destroy him. May it is true. And so
Good, I
that's
think
it.
you guys are speaking in a right way, but आपका जो सोच है वो बहुत लिमिटेड है. वो आपकी सोच एग्जाम नोट्स एंड लिटिल बिट उससे परे सोचिए. Think beyond the limit. Think for others. How you can help millions and millions of the people. At least लोग बोलते हैं ना पानी बचाओ. आप एक मुहिम छेड़ो कि समय बचाओ, अपनी जिंदगी में एक समय बचाओ. Do you know that when you are attending these classes, these are the only time when you are utilizing this time for your own development, for your own personal development. ये शायद पहली बार ऐसा मौका होगा कि आप अपने पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट के लिए यू आर गिविंग 100% टेंशन, राइट. शायद आपकी लाइफ में 24 घंटे में ये 1 घंटा ऐसा होगा आपकी लाइफ में, या अभी तक की लाइफ में दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम यू आर फोकसिंग ऑन योरसेल्फ. दिस इज द कंप्लीट यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ योर टाइम, राइट. So now I am just think from the broader perspective. Just start calculating that how many hours and hours are getting wasted because of the people are not utilizing. Just like a water. If water no time can be measured like in minutes, water can be measured in a liters. So if we can calculate and we are worried about the water, do you feel that we should also worried about the time, as the time we are wasting completely day by day, day after day, tomorrow? And because of that, something more can be done, something more we can achieve little early. Think from that perspective. Yeah, Khushi.
Sir.
Yeah.
So may I leave? My health is not good. So
please take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Yes, Khushi.
Sir, like you said that if we start calculating the time we have wasted, then like sir, we think that if we will calculate the single second we waste, then like we will be on the right path. Because if we will waste like we will waste like 1 minute, and if we calculate it in terms of second, which is, oh my god, 60 seconds of my life are wasted. and if we waste like 5 minutes, then we say that 300 seconds of our life are wasted. Like similarly, if we like start calculating our time, that how much of it is wasted in terms of seconds, then we will realize the value that what we have lost in our life. So like we said that we see that master chef show came on the like TV, like we saw that in that, sir, when the last like they say that last 5 minutes are left, and that people were like so hurriedly like roaming here and there, and they were like, oh my god, only 5 minutes are. And the same situation is because when the last like 15 minutes are left in our examination hall, that last 15 minutes are like we have to complete the like questions that have been left. We have to revise our question paper, we have to make amends in our question paper, like that time. And like we have said that we are like wasting our time and doing like nothing. Like just imagine what will happen to our country if our president or prime minister said, today I don't want to do anything, I want to waste my time, like I will not do anything for today, I want a gap. Like just imagine what will happen to our country. Like that, for that one day, I think like we have to pay for like 1 month. In terms of 1 month, that one day will make us suffer for 1 month, because that on that special day he has to make some rules or regulation, he has to pass some laws, he has to like
take lot many decisions, lot many meetings.
Yes, attend lot many meetings. Also maybe it was that on that special day that he was gaining a lot of like currency from the foreign, which would help in our like Indian treasury. But at that time he was like said that I want to waste my time, I didn't want to work today. And that like what we have lost in terms of that foreign currency. And similarly, like I said that one time I have heard from something in my someone from in my family only, that he said that like I was talking to, like we 4 or 5 cousins were sitting and talking. At that time, like he had a class, or like no, he had to attend a session and he was going. Like all the rest of us, we said that please don't do that class, and he said that if I will don't do that class, then you have to pay 1,000 for to me for that 1 hour. Like, and we all were like, go and attend the classes, we don't have any interest in you. Like, so similarly, if we like start asking for, like anyone will start like for in today, like money is everything. Like people say that na baap bada na bhaiya, sabse bada rupaiya. So it's similar like that not if you have that money in your hand, then your time will be like valued. Like Mukesh Ambani came here and like in Varanasi, and he's just standing for 5 minutes, and someone like go to him with some business proposal, and he is like that, why should I hear you? Like I have such a big firm, I am such a like big businessman, like pay me something for like listening to your idea, then I will like inculcate that in my business. So like we have to make ourselves valued by valuing the others' time. Like many of the time you have told us that if we want our time to be respected, then we have to respect others' time. That time, like like there are many parameters of time, like that punctuality also, that like you said that we have to be punctual for everything that we do in our life. If we are not punctual, then we can't do anything, and many times we have to like pay for that wasting our time or being like not punctual, like you have paid by like going to that doing that, what we say that like jobs in on the street, and like checking the magazines for like where these magazines are sold or not. Like similarly, if everyone have to be like do something harsh for that wastage of time, then they will not do that again. And similarly, sir, like now we are wasting our time, but we have our exams from like 23rd. So now we don't have like, we want to use all of our time. We think that every time is like we don't want. We think that if I will waste 1 hour, then like something I will waste in that exam also. In that 1 hour, I can study something. Maybe the question that I am studying, the chapter I am studying will come in the exam only. And like when we were in schools, like our teacher said, studied it may be possible that the same question came in your life, like came in your exams, And at that time you realize that, oh my god, that when sir was like teaching that question, that at that time I was wasting my time sitting on the backbench and like gossiping with my friends. So like one more thing that, like you said, that is waste management, that gila kachra and sukha kachra. Likewise, it is the time management. We should know where the time is going. Like for us, like for me, that it is a wastage of time. Some for anyone else, it would be like like utilization of the time. So we should have to decide that how we are doing it. Like we should like learn time management from like our mothers also. Like we see that there are working mothers, like working households, that how like precisely they manage the every second of their life. They wake up early, they do all the household chores, then they even go to like go to their offices or schools, do their work, and then came back and again they are like back to the household. Like we can see that how precisely they don't waste their time. Even if they are like many times we have said that our mothers are watching television, and side by side they like they chop vegetables, or they like to do something else, like they fold the clothes or do some cleaning activities. Like they are utilizing their time, like they are doing their like they are utilizing the time for the entertainment and also for doing the household work. So like it is not required while watching TV that you just sit there, like make your position and don't move a bit. It can be that if the like TV is on and you are in the same room, that you will got the story. Even if you don't watch 2-3 scenes, still you, if you have heard the dialect, then you will make it up in your mind. Like that's something that we have in that creativity and our analyzing power. So
okay. Give some time to others. Yeah. Okay. Who else wants to speak more?
So may I?
Yeah. Surbi. Go ahead. But
so
bring some broader perspective to the wastage of time. Yeah.
okay,
We have understood that what is the wastage of time. Now question is that how to utilize by knowing that it's a wastage of time. क्या कचरे से कुछ बना सकते हैं? क्या वेस्टेज से कुछ बना सकते हैं? अगर वेस्टेज एक कचरा है, टाइम होता है ना, वेस्टेज ऑफ वेस्ट मटेरियल, तो बोलते हैं, कई लोग बोलते हैं वेस्ट मटेरियल से भी आप कुछ बना सकते हो. तो क्या जब हमारा वेस्ट टाइम वेस्ट करने का टाइम हो, तो उस वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम से भी हम कुछ बना सकते हैं क्या?
So apart from the wastage of time coming from the topic, like we have wasted time in sleeping and not utilizing it in studying, I would like to say that we are just wasting our time not talking to our families and even not spending time with them. That's the reason, that is the only reason that we can find generation gap between the today's youth and their parents. I think that my friends were doing the psychology that practical, and in that they were calculating that how much population is introvert and extrovert, and the I think 70% of the youth is now introvert. They used to spend their time with their own selves, just um, sleeping in their room and doing nothing and just using their phone, but they don't want to talk there to they don't want to talk to their families and spend time with them, that how was their day and how was the person's day, and they're not having time for their grandparents who are just alone. If there is a single grandparent in a family who is not having a grandfather or a grandmother, and he's just completely alone, we will prefer just using our phone, but we will not talk to them. That how they are feeling. It is the also, and after a time when we will we will complete our whole studies, we will get a job. At that time we will miss, because we will, at that time no one is there to talk that how we are here. When our parents want us to talk us, we say them, just leave me alone, I want my private space. But at that time we will going to miss that we are not having anyone to share our feelings, not our parents, not our grandparents. It is the another waste of time. And I think like we can see that the youth, we can see in trains, not only youth, and we can see even the train arrives early in the station, then also they were having a rush, like where they have to go. Even the train will depart on their time only when they have reached to station. That hurry, we can't see that hurry and like rush in our life. We are not having that josh that we have to go from this part to this part, but they have to depart from the train to the station, or otherwise this train will leave the station. And the person only knows who has missed the train from 1 minute. We every time our parents and our teachers give us the example that you one day you will know the importance of time. Ask them who have missed their train from 1 minute. So time is so much time is so much precious that we are just wasting it like anything. And I also think that many of the person are just not having the idea that what they have to do in their future. After graduation, when they realize that they have just wasted their whole graduation in doing nothing, then they go to their parents and ask from for the capital for starting a small business. And there and I from my perspective, I also feel that business also needs time. It will not just we will invest anything and it
At
will
least
be
10 years. At
at
least 10
least
years.
10 years.
To develop one business, you require 10 years time. At
And
least.
and in my point of view, I think if we are not feeling effectiveness in our studies, we have to leave it. We just don't have to like waste our parents money and their time also, because I think more of wasting our time, we are wasting their time, because they are hoping that one day we will take jobs and just make them so much proud. And send one more thing. I just want to take one more time. Like we have seen many scholars, Einstein and that Faraday, and many more scholars, historian Herodotus. They have just done our half of the work. If just think that they have not found the many new inventions, if they have not done our half work, then so much of work will have just left to do. But half of the work is done for us, but then also we don't want to do anything, just that only we have to take it far from our thinking. Just we want to. Yes, sir.
Great, thank you. Yeah, Anuradha, you want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please speak.
I used to give the reference of a poem that which is written by John Milton, naming How Soon Hath Time. In this poem, the poet wants to say that the poet want to describe that the importance of time. They are saying that the time is. They are saying that at the age of 28 3, a man who doesn't do anything, they are they are totally waste of their time. They're saying he's saying that the youth has stolen the time of his 22 or 3rd, and still they are doing nothing. This is the wastage of their time. At that time they are to arrive the manhood, and they have nothing. In this, that they're describing the wastage of time. And if uh, like we are given example of utilization of time, that many of the big businessmen like Tata, Birla, Ambani, everyone had the 24 hours. We are using our 24 hours into 24 hours, but they are using their time in 24 hours into their employ. They are the good example of utilizing their time. And if you are talking about we can do anything from the wastage of time, that yes, we can do. Like we can see that the small children are playing with the game like Free Fire, PUBG, and many more, and they are uh, making the videos on that basis, and upload it on YouTube, and they can earn many more. That is the utilization of they are doing they are use wasting of their time, and they are earn from that their work. This is the
good example which you have given. Yes, anybody else? Shruti, Nikita would like to contribute more, or it's okay? I don't understand that why people are, keeping their camera off in an open forum. Anyway, so good guys, I think you have contributed. I think this topic was really, you can say that eye-opener kind of thing. It helps us to understand that even I have also realized that how much time I am wasting. Still, I have to do a lot. You can imagine there are 4 crore students in India. Even if I will be able to meet once in my lifetime to all those people, that will be a great achievement for me. But I am meeting to 200,000, 12,000. That's all. My capacity is like this. Can I increase my capacity? Can I do workshop on every day basis so that at least 100 people are I'm counting? So by month end, at least I'm able to meet at least 3,000 people. Can I do? Yes, I can do. There are 49,000 colleges are in India. 1,000 universities are there in India. 4 crore UG/PG students are there. 80% are BA, BSc, BCom. They are non-professionals, degree holders. They don't know about the professional world, anything, ABCD. So can I meet, can I talk? At least I can make them aware. At least I can talk. At least I can understand them. There are a lot many work which has been left from my side. Every day I'm wasting lots of time. It's a good realization. Yeah. So quick feedback for the day, that what you have gained, what kind of insight you have gained out of this session. Shruti Singh.
Okay, sir. For me, the gain from this session is I am not going to waste my time from today's, and I realized what are the time that I wasted in previous, and I work for it, and I don't waste my time anymore, sir.
Very good. Yes.
I learned the importance of time.
Okay. Yeah, Nikita.
Yes, sir.
What was the gain for the day? What was the gain for the day, Nikita?
Yes, sir. The gain of the day is that we should not waste our time. We always utilize our time in many fields. As mm, one said, ki, when in our studying time, one we when we want to watch a movie, then we said ki what will be in 1 hour. But in that time, if I read 20 page of book in 1 hour, then in a year we read a lot of pages of a book. Then we never realizing that we how we waste our time. What we have to do, we never realize. We have to understand that what we have to do, and
how we have to do.
We have to
so that
utilize.
we can minimize our time. So we have to make our strategy. Yeah. Yes, Surbi. What was the gain for the day?
Sir, here it is a irony for me because I have spoken this much, but I don't do anything because I think I also waste my time. But I don't want to waste my time. I just whenever I realize that I'm wasting my time in using mobile, I take novels and I just read it. So I'm just trying my I am trying my hard. I'm trying very hard to just utilize my time.
Okay. Yes, Anuradha, what was the gain for the day? What have you gained for the day?
So the gain for the day for me is to, even after listening all of us opinion, even I think that how much time I waste from my side. So we should use the time. We should utilize the time in a proper way. We should punctuate, and we should just follow our routine.
Thank you. Yes, Kushi, what was the gain for the day?
And the gain for the day is the realization that we should stop wasting our time from now on. So, like, there is one thing that I got in my mind and I want to share, that it is like there are so many inventions that have been made to like save our time, and still we hear for people that we don't have time. So, like, there is a question in my mind, like, what the people are doing with that time that had been saved from that inventions, like that mails and WhatsApp and text messaging has been like invented to save our time to the write letters and then going to the post office and then sending it. Like we don't have to. Like washing machine has been invented to save the time for the clothes, that trains, bicycles, and so many vehicles have been introduced to save our time in traveling. But still, we listen from people that we don't have time. Like where that time is, like what will you do if you have to go by walk to your offices, to your schools, and you have to write letters, and when you have to like we don't have that mixer grinder, and you have to like grind anything on that seal but and like what will you do then? Like I think that at that time people will like wake up for 24 hours and still they will say that, oh my god, so much of time, like I still need more hours in my day to complete that time. And sir, one more thing that we are listening here in the news, it is that we want bullet train. The government of India is introducing bullet train in all the cities, like to save the time. So I think even after that so much of time, like people will still say that we don't have time. So like that's the irony in the actual life, that even after like saving so much, like government is trying to save our time, so many scientists and inventors
it's
are
not about
time.
how much time the resources are, you can say the inventions are saving. How much time you are giving, or you have a clear cut plan that I am going to focus next half an hour for this task only. Suppose you want to eat, then go and eat only and calculate that how much time you have taken. Maybe somebody will take 12 minutes, somebody will take 16 minutes, somebody will take even 30 minutes. So if someday you have to go, you are in a hurry and you have been left with only 18 minutes by seeing the watch, and your mother is saying ki, don't go without having food. You say that, no, I don't have time because I have to go. I have been left with only 18 minutes. But heart by heart, you know that you will take only 12 minutes to finish that 3 chapatis. Then what you will do? You will take that chance and you would like to eat. And then mother will be happy. My daughter is going.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, the same thing has happened to me. Like when I'm getting late for my college, and I am like I eat very slowly. So at that time, when I have just 15 minutes left, like 15 minutes for reaching college, like it's 1 o'clock in one, and I'm at 12:45 at home. Like at that time, I just on the fans and everything so that my like food cools down quickly, and I am able to eat it. And so there was a time like when the Japanese president like came to India, and he came to the like Asti Ghat with our prime minister, and he saw that Ganga Aarti with the prime minister. And there was a meme viral on the social media at that time, like the Japanese president would be thinking that why they want bullet trains to save their time, that if they are sitting on that ghat and like watching aarti for 2 hours, what will they do after saving that time? Like that, there was some these kind of memes viral on social media about the what a Japanese president will be thinking after watching that aarti for 2 hours.
There are two aspects. One is a spiritual aspects, and one is a physical aspects. So yes, we will talk on these aspects later. So maybe meme is a meme, and there is also wastage of time. People are wasting lots of time to make the meme so that other people can waste their time by reading that. So all the best, guys. I think it was a really fruitful session and it was quite eye-opening as well. So I'm pretty sure you have learned. These are the real life skills, right? बोलते हैं ना कि रियल लाइफ में हमें सीखने को मिलता है, समझने को मिलता है, तो फिर एक एनर्जी पैदा होती है, फिर जाके हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. तो all the best and thank you very much for the day.
Thank you, sir.
All the